Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, booters, just lasers, peasants, vassals, Turks, Armenians. I'm a useful idiot, and I want to talk about the border clash between Syria and Turkey today. I don't usually do updates on, certain types of events, but this is a pretty interesting development. And a little background. There's, as usual, I like to take a look at the big picture. And one of the reasons why I find this clash between Syria and Turkey interesting is because of the nature of the two countries and then their historical relationship to each other. And, of course, both countries were part of the same country, essentially, when they were both part of the Ottoman Empire back through the early 20th century and into the 19th and 18th centuries. And most of that area was a gigantic Ottoman Empire, essentially under Turkish control. And particularly Syria and Turkey have an interesting relationship because in 1938, the Republic of Hatay became independent from the French Mandate of Syria. And the French occupied Syria between 1920 and 1946. And following a referendum 8 months later, in 1939, the Republic of Hatay decided to join Turkey and leave Syria. I think it was 2004 that Syria recognized this legally, but of course, that wasn't that long ago for people in that region. So in 1938, they lost a part of their country to Turkey. But there doesn't seem to be too much bad blood between Syria and Turkey. They clash over the fact that they share Kurdish populations, large Kurdish populations, just like the one in Iraq. And all of those Kurdish regions feed off each other and cause internal problems for all three of those countries. So all three of those countries have a great deal of concerns about moves towards a Kurdish independence. The Kurdish region in northern Iraq is ostensibly another country for all practical purposes, but I assure you Iraq will have a very hard time ever letting go of that region should a independent Kurdistan want to be created. And of course, that would wreak havoc on Syria and Turkey as well. And just 3 years ago, Turkey and Syria had mutual war games. So there has been a great deal of cooperation, but now there's a lot of tension there again. And one of the other things that makes this interesting is not only is Syria one of the most efficient and heavily armed militaries in the Middle Eastern region, but Turkey is also, I think, the second most powerful member of NATO and has a vast standing army and modern army as well, and one of the biggest arms buyers in the world as well. So Turkey has a very formidable military. So the big picture is, and of course last June we had the shooting down of a Turkish jet by the Syrians. So that was very provocative. And now we have today a border clash where mortar shells killed some villagers in Turkey, and the Turks returned artillery fire. And so this is kind of a big deal and something to keep an eye on. I know Syria would not make necessarily any big moves in Syria. Turkey wouldn't make any big moves in Syria without the United States being involved. But there could be some interesting developments. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some cross-border incursions a la Israeli interventions in Lebanon. So, interesting development. Turkey and Syria exchanging fire at their border. I'm Useful Idiot. Don't you be one too.